Hi, everybody. Kevin Fisk getting here. If you read the title, if you've seen the previous video I did, I was basically doing a logic board repair for my client's MacBook Air, as you can see here. And so this is the damaged one, and we swapped out, and we got the new one in there. Now, the thing that ended up happening was basically they replaced the logic board, everything powered on. Hey, what's up, Wah? But after turning it back on, unfortunately, we got the little folder with the question mark. So obviously, sorry. What that basically means is, what's up, Andy? What that basically means is there's something wrong with the actual the NvMe drive that I showed you guys before, and I went on this whole rant about how Apple changes the thing so it's not a standard. They make it proprietary, so it makes it more difficult for you to repair them, and basically giving them more money. So I just wanted to revisit that. So my theory was basically this. So what I wanted to talk about was going more into how Apple lets you screw people over when it comes to repairs. So the logic board itself is basically linked to the version of the operating system of macOS. So what does that mean? So her logic board was running a newer version of macOS. It was running, I think, Sierra or High Sierra, one of the newer versions. The logic board that I ended up purchasing was running an older version of macOS. It was running Mountain Lion. So with the newer, oh, is it crackling? With the newer version of, it might be the connection. Sorry, Wa. Is it any better? Maybe. Yeah, I know I need a new mic, Paul. Thanks. It was working perfectly fine before. I don't know why it's crackling now. Is it still doing it? All right, hold on for a second. I don't know if I should unplug it and plug it back in. All right, hold on. Yeah, I know, Paul. We still need to meet up. All right, so I'm just gonna keep going and take it a stride, I guess. All right. So hopefully the cracking, you guys can still kind of hear me. I doubt it though. It's probably gonna be really bad. But all right. So what was I saying? Oh, so the logic board, because it was running an older version, it uses an older. Hey, listen, I got it for free. All right, Paul. Anyways, stop making me. Let me finish what I have to say. Because even Nick is dead right now. Anyways, all right. So what ended up happening was that because of the older operating system, it uses a different file system. So Apple decided to change the file system after a certain version. So I think after Sierra, they used a new file system. So what ended up happening is that the hard drive that she was using had the newer file system, and the older logic board couldn't read it. But this is how stupid it gets. So the logic board is compatible, but in order for me to read the new file system on her hard drive, I had to either wipe her hard drive and basically install the original operating system that the logic board came with, and then I had to upgrade it to the newer version, either Sierra or High Sierra or Mojave, whatever version that it's using now. So, thankfully, oh yeah, yeah, thanks. There's not RGB lighting in my closet. Anyway, so basically, what ended up happening was I took a MacBook Air that had a newer version of it, and I took her NvMe drive, put it in there, and it booted up perfectly fine. So I was like, okay, that's awesome. So my theory was basically right. I had to basically upgrade the operating system, which upgrades stuff firmware on the logic board in order for you to read the new file system. So I took the NvMe drive from the other MacBook Air, put it into hers, wiped it with Mountain Lion, upgraded it to High Sierra, took her NvMe drive, put it back in, and then turn it on. And I'll show you guys the results. So let me change the camera down a little bit. So before, remember, you saw the look, it's my reflection. So what you guys saw before was, excuse me, the question mark. But look, it's the Apple logo. And, look at that! It just boots up in like 30 seconds. So this is what it's supposed to look like. It doesn't have that icon, the folder icon with that question mark in the middle. So, like I said before, I had to basically take an NVMe drive and basically use the internet recovery, which is built in. What I do have to say, it is nice that Mac actually does do that. It offers an internet recovery, so in case like the drive dies or you have to replace a new one, you can boot into the recovery drive and it automatically downloads and installs whatever version that is registered with the logic board, not the NVMe drive. It's the opposite of Windows. At least with Windows, you can just put in the hard drive and it'll boot up whatever operating system is running off the drive. This one is linked directly to the logic board and the NVMe drive. So after me wiping it and installing Mountain Lion, I updated it to High Sierra and then I swapped it because there's no way I wanted to wipe her NVMe drive because it has all her stuff for school and everything. I wasn't going to do that for her. But as you can see, the drive is working perfectly fine. It prompts to her login, and I logged in and it booted right into it. So screw you, Apple, for being a pain in my butt when it came to fixing this damn thing. Ugh. And I knew it too. When I put in her NVMe drive as a slave and I put it in my MacBook Pro, it read the drive, but it didn't show the file system. Now my MacBook is running Sierra, but I didn't choose to change it to the newer file system. I chose to use the journal, whatever the normal one was. That's why I couldn't see it. If I was running High Sierra or Mojave and I decided to install it in the new file system, I'm pretty sure I would be able to read all the data off the drive. But thankfully, after updating everything worked out great. So I'm really happy for that. So Alana, if you're watching, I did tag you in the video. Your MacBook Air is pretty much all set to go. I installed all the updates and just made sure everything else was thank you guys for watching. That was just a quick follow-up video. I do apologize with the issues I'm having with my microphone. I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on. It might just be like a crappy USB cable. Or, yes, I know it's probably still on. But I did all my other previous videos with it, and it was working perfectly fine. I don't know why I was saying that. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what I'm watching, or will be watching, please go to my YouTube page and subscribe. Like it. If you didn't like it, then dislike it. What else is there? Facebook page. Please like, subscribe, and share my Facebook page too. I really appreciate it. And I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. And whoever did Black Friday shopping today, I'm not going to give you credit for it because you should just wait till Monday for Cyber Monday. But anyways, if you wanted to be all part of the hype and everything like that, you know what? Fine. Good for you. I've worked in retail. I'm done with Black Friday. But hey, some people like the whole Black Friday thing and getting mobbed and run over and dealing with BS traffic. And if that's your cup of tea, sure, why not? Anyways, all right. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.